Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, so I want to welcome Coach Chris back from his days of playing tournaments in Tunisia. And I got a couple surprises for him. He's going to give me a couple of surprise announcements. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm about to walk over to Coach Chris. He's finishing up with a lesson. Man, he just landed and he's already given a lesson and he wants to hit. So he wanted to tell me a couple of things. He's going to possibly start another racket journey. And let's see what he has to say. Maybe have a string announcement too. All right, so let's hold for Coach Chris. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I want to welcome Coach Chris back from his tour of tennis duty in Tunisia. So a couple things we were talking about just now is you told me that nobody plays with a stock racket that comes off the shelf.
Yeah. Well, if they do, they play with the one that's like the pro stock version, meaning they weight it up. They don't just play stock racket. That's what I've noticed.
So like in stock form, like
Correct.
Just not, they customize it somehow.
Correct.
Okay, I get it. And then some of them actually use a pro stock version.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yep.
And you, right before you left, our friends at Toroline actually gave you, well, they chatted with you and they analyzed your game a little bit and sent you some reels of
string.
And
Called?
what string is it?
Caviar.
Yeah. So I was like, man, he's going to Tunisia and he's gonna get new string. I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, you obviously had your string too, and then you immediately strung it because you were so excited about, the color and trying something new. And you just got back. And in my mind, I was like, I texted you and I was like, what string are you using? And what did you say?
Caviar.
And it's still in the racket. So what about this string that made you make the switch during, tournament time?
So I actually I had still rackets that I was playing with too. And then I had one in Caviar. I was practicing with the Caviar. More before I finally cut out the other strings. So I was able to compare the two. I didn't just go straight into it. I felt like with the Caviar, it was a lot more feel, and it was more of a spring back, more of a
little launchier is what I noticed.
It's got more went more.
Yeah.
Kick, I think, if you can say it.
A little more clearance over the net.
Compared to the other string that I was using. So I quite enjoyed playing with this, and I thought that when I was playing my matches, this was the string that I would continue to play with. I really enjoyed playing with this string. I would like to see if maybe I would have something a little bit more on the crosses.
But you want it on the mains for sure.
But I think I would want these, because they're also quite
durable, yeah.
They last quite a while. So,
and the tension maintenance must be good then.
Yeah, and it does hold tension quite well. It's not like any of those other strings, where when you play, it drops tension really quickly and then the ball just launches out. Yeah. This actually maintains tension quite well throughout the whole time that you're playing, and even if it drops a little bit of tension, it's still capable of controlling the ball inside the court.
So it's like a firm launch.
Yeah.
Is what it is. A firm plush launch.
Yeah.
So I remember
that. Thought that, I was like, wow, could save a little bit of money. But with that in mind, I would like to see if I can, now that when I'm back, try out a few different strings on the crosses to make kind of a hybrid. And I really like that idea too, because why would anyone play with a full bed of poly in general, right? Where you can, if you can afford it too as well, but if you string your own rackets, you want to optimize it so that way you get the best
of both worlds.
best of both, right?
With co-poly,
durability,
co-poly.
the power, a co-poly, and then you've got a feel or a string that gives you,
Which could be another co-poly.
Which could be another co-poly or some, exactly. So Toroline, let's check it out. I like that they have the idea of packaging too as well.
2 polys.
2 polys to make it so that way you have, a good, you maximize the full potential of the strings. So
right. Since you're back, and I feel like you're going to be on a racket journey, is what you were telling me, because I think it's time for you to change frames. It's the new year.
Yep.
I've actually put together some things for you to try, and I'm going to hand them to you right now as you start your racket journey. So hold tight, okay? Hold tight.
Oh no, I feel like it's going to be a kid's racket. Why do I feel like it's going to be like a 5-year-old?
Minions 25-inch, anybody?
Oh no.
No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
So what Coach Chris wanted was a pro stock head racket. And I know exactly what those are, and so do some of you. And I was like, I kind of have something for you to try that's similar to that pro stock racket. 10X.
All right.
And then I strung it with the Caviar for you already. So I feel like you wanted a pro stock racket. This was made by a former pro who couldn't get a pro stock racket, so he made his own.
Nice.
Okay.
From Australia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the other one is Arma Pro 98. They're finally back in stock.
Fury. No way.
So those two, along with, I think a Speed Pro, would be the first 3 I would like you to try. Or excuse me, a Speed MP is what I would like you to try. I'm in the process of stringing one up for you. So I would like to start the journey here.
Perfect.
And then we will update you into the progression of where Coach Chris is with his racket journey. All right. Coach Chris, have fun. We will be with you throughout this phase of your racket life.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks to Toroline for providing the strings. We'll keep
that
you up.
one.
For this one, for Caviar, we'll keep you posted on how they are, and we'll be in touch.
And we're going to work with Toroline in terms of which strings to cross it with too. All right. Coach Chris, where can they find you?
You can find me at CB Chen Tennis.
And
that's
it. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Coach Rob, it's a little cold.
I'm freezing, Harry. Keep moving your feet.
And it's dark. Ooh, I can't barely see.
Then you better not miss, Harry, because then you're going to get colder.
Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, gosh. All right, do you want that pro? That will make you play in the dark, make you play in the freezing cold, not let you give up on your tennis. Well, I got my Coach Rob. You can get your Coach Rob at Play Your Court. You can find over 27,000 players out there, coaches and playing partners, all at playyourcourt.com.